We started, we'll be there in a second. Yeah! New video, new me. It's been a while. Well, actually, it's been like a week or something. Or for you who are new to this channel, welcome. Today we're gonna talk about the most extraordinary person in the whole Web3 space. The guy, the girl, the group, who is named Satoshi Nakamoto. Before we dive into it, make sure to subscribe and like and comment. I would appreciate so much because I'm, again, some pretty new small channel still, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It would be great if you can grow alongside of me. But yeah, let's dive into it. So today we're gonna talk about the greatest, or one of the greatest mysteries of the digital age. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin? So in 2008-2009, Satoshi Nakamoto introduced Bitcoin to the world, a cryptocurrency that would change finance forever. Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin as a reaction to the 2008 financial crisis, and he's hiding behind a pseudonym. But yeah, who is this person? So let's start with the first part. What do we already know about Satoshi Nakamoto? First of all is his language. The language he used in his email conversations with other developers and in the white paper of Bitcoin mainly consisted of British English, using spelling and phrases that are very common in the English language. So that could suggest that Satoshi is from the United Kingdom or maybe any other Commonwealth country. But things get very tricky as he also used American English expressions, making it very difficult to pinpoint an exact geographical location. Satoshi also used very technical proficiency, the terms he used and the understanding of cryptography, computer science, and economics. It displays a very extensive expertise in all these topics, and the Bitcoin protocol is also very often described as a virtually perfect code, and that showcases the mastery that it requires to create such thing, and that's just very rare, even amongst the most advanced computer scientists in modern times. His writings and interactions also reflected a very strong belief in privacy, digital freedom, and anti-establishment sentiments, and his ideas aligned himself very much with the cyberpunk movement, and that movement was driven by concerns about potential for governments, corporations, and other powerful entities to infringe upon individuals' privacy and civil liberties in a digital age. Another notable cyberpunk is, for example, Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. Last but not least, Satoshi Nakamoto, in the very first Bitcoin block, known as the Genesis block, included a reference to a headline in the Times where it says here, "Chancellor on the brink of a second bailout for banks," and this could be seen as a critique of the financial traditional system and could hint again to him being British. Now let's talk about some people who've been speculated to be Satoshi Nakamoto, starting with some famous, some infamous people, like this face. You might have already seen him. This guy is called Dorian Nakamoto. A pro argument for him would obviously be his name. It's very eerily similar to the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. It already naturally raises a bit of suspicion. He also had a very strong technical background. He had a background in physics and system engineering, which could suggest that he had the technical skills to create Bitcoin. He also had the same libertarian views, so some of his personal views aligned with the libertarian philosophy that underpins Bitcoin. But unfortunately, he denied strongly that he had any involvement in Bitcoin. There's also a lack of evidence that he was in fact involved with the development and any online activities associated with Satoshi. And there were some inconsistencies when they were interviewing him on his technical knowledge. That would be surprising for someone that creates such a complex system. The second person on this list is Craigh Wright. Now, Craigh Wright was involved in the early development of Bitcoin and blockchain technologies, which gives him some credibility to his claims. He also attempted to prove his identity as Satoshi by presenting cryptographic signatures that supposedly linked him to the original Bitcoin address. There were some legal battles that he faced, and in 2024, the UK courts ruled that he was not Satoshi Nakamoto, highlighting forgeries in his claims. He also had a very controversial personality, and there were numerous inconsistencies in his stories that led widespread skepticism about his identity as Satoshi. Then we have Nick Szabo. Nick Szabo was the creator of BitGold, a precursor to Bitcoin. His work laid much of the conceptual groundwork for what would become Bitcoin. He also had a philosophical alignment with Satoshi's beliefs. He had very deep libertarian beliefs, and he was very involved in the cyberpunk movement. Some experts analyzed his writing style, and it showed some similarities to Satoshi's writing style, from technical phrases to ideological expressions. But he never confirmed nor denied being Satoshi. He maintained a very strong commitment to privacy. Some see his denial as genuine, while others believe it's a strategic choice to protect his anonymity. Where there are many circumstantial pieces linking Szabo to Satoshi, there's no direct evidence, such as digital signatures or any forms of cryptographic proof. Third on the list is Hal Finney. Hal Finney was a recipient of the very first Bitcoin transaction directly from Satoshi Nakamoto. Finney developed the reusable proof-of-work system, which closely relates to the proof-of-work concept used in Bitcoin. And he definitely had the technical experience or expertise needed to create Bitcoin, and his early enthusiasm for the project was well documented. Unfortunately, Finney suffered from ALS, a debilitating disease, which progressed during the years when Satoshi was active. Some argue that his declining health might have made it difficult for him to maintain his rigorous work required to develop and to launch Bitcoin. Finney also never claimed to be Satoshi, and those who knew him personally believe his involvement was more likely as a close collaborator than actually being Satoshi. And he also passed away in 2014, taking any secrets with him that he might have had. So again, mystery is very much unsolved whether he was or was not Satoshi Nakamoto. Last on the list we have Adam Back. Aaron Back was a very known cryptographer and cyberpunk. He created Hashcash, an early proof-of-work system, and that was a significant influence on Bitcoin's design. Back was also the very first person to receive an email from Satoshi, suggesting that he was also in the loop very early on. He remained very active and was a respected figure in the cryptocurrency community, which could suggest that if he were Satoshi, he would have had the skills and vision to maintain Bitcoin's development. Some arguments against Adam Back being Satoshi, like many others on the list, there's no concrete evidence directly linking back to Satoshi's identity, such as any cryptographic signatures or other definite proof. Back has consistently denied being Satoshi Nakamoto, which some take at face value, while others suspect he might be keeping the secret to protect Bitcoin's decentralized ethos. So in this final part, I want to talk about 3 other theories that people have around Satoshi's mysterious identity. The first one being his name, Satoshi Nakamoto. It sounds very Japanese. Now, if we apply some linguistic analysis to his writing, we can assume that Satoshi Nakamoto is not a native Japanese speaker. He might have used the pseudonym to just mislead people or in some way pay homage to Japanese culture. Second theory people believe in is that Bitcoin is created by the NSA, the CIA, or even Russia or China. Especially the NSA, because in Bitcoin's design, it uses the SHA-256, which is a cryptographic hash function developed by the NSA. The third theory is that Satoshi Nakamoto is not just one person, but a group or a collective of people, and that could also explain why Nakamoto's identity has been remained unsolved for so long. So who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Despite years of investigation and research, we still don't know. I personally believe that it adds to the intrigue and allure to the whole mystery and the beauty that Bitcoin is. Whether Satoshi is an individual or a group, I think we can all agree that the impact of their work has been undeniable, and I believe that his groundbreaking technology and Bitcoin is here to stay for a very, very long time. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, drop a like, and subscribe if you want to. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I see you in next videos. Cheers, bye bye.